After my daughter got ready for school, I noticed her hair was sticky. I asked, Haley, what's in your hair? But she just shrugged like it was no big deal and said, oh yeah, I used glue. Doesn't it look perfect? Wait, what? I said glue? You put glue in your hair? I reached out and touched it, and as soon as I did, my heart stopped. It made a crunch sound, and I realized she wasn't joking. Oh my god, you actually used glue? Yeah, why? Ms. Lepp told us the secret to keeping your hair neat. She told me and Shayla to put Gorilla Glue in our hair. Gorilla Glue? You used the Gorilla Glue from the garage? I instantly panicked because I knew that stuff was impossible to unstick once it dried. As soon as she dropped her backpack, I grabbed her arm and yanked her to the bathroom. I turned on the shower to max heat because I knew we didn't have time. She put her head under the water, but as soon as the water touched her scalp, she yelled, stop! The glue was starting to cement to her scalp now, meaning the slightest touch was painful. I knew this was bad, so I instantly threw her in the car. I had to carry her into the emergency room, and as soon as everyone waiting saw her hair sticking straight up like she was from Whoville, they all gasped. Haley was writhing in pain and told the nurse her pain level was definitely a 10. I thought they'd take us immediately, but instead of treating her, the nurse just handed her an ice pack. Are you serious? An ice pack? But this nurse did not give a flying duck. We sat there waiting, but all I could think about was how bad I wanted to rip Ms. Lepp to shreds. Who tells a 7-year-old to put Gorilla Glue in her effing hair? But out of nowhere, as we were sitting there, Haley started screaming, Mom, the ice pack isn't working! Oh no, the glue must be melting onto her scalp. The toxic chemicals could kill her if they soaked into her skin, and I screamed, we need the doctor right now! They burst in, and when the doctor saw Shayla's hair sticking up, his eyes went wide. Is this glue? Yes, there's Gorilla Glue in her hair, and I saw him instantly panic. We need to move her now. We need to sedate her. I watched them wheel Haley away, and as I sat there, crying, it hit me. Wait, she said, Shayla did this too. Oh my god. I called Shayla's mom from the hospital, and as soon as she picked up, I said, did you see Shayla's hair this morning? Did she put anything in it? But she was already crying. The school just called me and said I had to pick her up immediately. I don't know what's happening, and that's when I realized this was worse than we thought. I drove to the school and saw Ms. Lepp trying to get into her car. She looked nervous and definitely knew what was happening. Miss Lepp, you told Haley to put glue in her hair? She jumped back and said, she put what? Gorilla Glue. You told her to do it, but Ms. Lepp wasn't worried. She got defensive. I saw a girl on TikTok do that. Their hair is always so naughty, I thought it'd be good for them. Besides, if she's too dumb to believe me, maybe you're a bad mother. Too dumb? She's 7 years old. I was seconds away from Beach slapping her dumb face when we heard an ambulance. And when the front door to the school opened, my jaw dropped. I saw the school nurse walking out with Shayla and a few other girls, all of them crying and their hair perfectly solid. Shayla's mom rushed in behind the ambulance, and when she ran up to her, she yelled, oh my god, my Shayla! Is that the teacher? Is that her? She pointed at Ms. Lepp, who was now backing toward her car like she was about to run, but Shayla's mom was not letting her get away. She told my baby to glue her hair! 2 police. Officers were already on it, and before Ms. Lepp could start her car, they yanked her out and slammed her dumb face onto the concrete. They were all rushed to the hospital, and the doctors did everything they could, but no matter how many intense surgeries they performed, the industrial chemicals had already done their damage. They didn't die or anything, but are now all balder then. Kailu.